Hi everyone, welcome to Intro to Drawing. Today I'm going to be drawing a bird. I'm going to be drawing a heron using crayons. I have 2 boxes. So what I've already done is I've already picked out the colors that I'm going to be using. Herons are generally like yellows, blues, grays. I added a brown and a purple just in case, and a little bit of an orangey color. But yeah, so these are all the colors I'm going to be using in the drawing. I might actually not use this color, but we'll see. And then I'm also going to be sketching out with a pencil and an eraser at first, just so I can get an idea of where I'm going to put everything, or like put all the colors. So I'm just going to go ahead and sketch the body of the heron. This is going to be a pretty quick sketch. This doesn't need to be like super detailed or anything. It's just going to be like a general shape of where everything is going to go in the drawing. Or in the crayons, where I'm going to put the crayons. Because you can't erase crayon, and that's sort of why I'm doing this. Here, I'm just going to change up this shape here, because it's a little off. Cool. Let's see. I feel like that's good for what I need right now in this sketch. Now I'm just adding detail for no reason. Okay. So this is the sketch, the pencil sketch. I don't know what you guys see, so hopefully you can see that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a different kind of eraser. This is a kneaded eraser. Well, if I can get it out first. This is a kneaded eraser. It's sort of like putty kinda. I'm just gonna use this to instead of like erasing all of this, I don't want all this pencil, because crayons are a little transparent. I don't want all the pencil to be showing through in the crayons. So I'm just gonna this sort of rubs it away, rubs the pencil away, but not all of it. So you'll still sort of see the pencil, but it'll be really light. I don't know if in the camera you can see the pencil at all, but I can see it. So yeah, that's what matters. I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna start with my yellows, because that's just up here in the head-ish area. So yeah. I noticed that I need a bit more of an orange in here. So I'm just gonna grab this orange and use that, even though I didn't grab it in this set of crayons that I said I was gonna use. For the white of the heron, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. Since it's a white bird a little bit, like in most parts it's white. I don't know if I should leave the page blank or if I should... We'll see. For now, we're gonna leave the page blank. Just cause why not? thought there was going to be a bigger difference in these blues, but they look kind of exactly the same. Whoops. There's a little bit of a difference. Maybe I will use this blue that I said I wasn't going to use. I don't like that color, actually. Should I use... These all look the same, all these blues. There's navy blue, Pacific blue, and midnight blue. They all look like the same color. And indigo? I can't tell the difference between any of these blues. Do I have another blue? This one's called Outer Space. Let's use Outer Space. I like crayon names because they're like fun. Oh, this one's dark. Maybe we can add like some texture in here. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, let's just use midnight blue, I guess. Nope, I don't like that either. Navy blue. I like this a little bit more. I wish there was a more... Oh, we'll go in with indigo, I guess. I don't like this. Oh, that's not indigo. Where's indigo? Here it is. Yeah, none of these colors were the colors I wanted, but I think all of them together sort of make a cool kind of blue thing. Sure. Let's go with that. I'm gonna actually use pencil in this. I think I'm gonna use pencil in the white. So I have a gray crayon. I don't really want to use it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use pencil over this to get like a darker tone, because I don't think I have a darker, do I? I don't want to use brown. I don't have a darker yellow for this beak area. So we're just gonna go in with pencil because I want to. Yeah. And then here we can add just some fun lines. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay. I'm gonna go in with the blue because there's blue in the body area here. Let's go in with these two blues that I originally used. Sort of color all of it in, and then layer up with some of the darker blues. I'm sorry if this is like shaking, because I'm sort of shaking the table too. Yeah, see, there's like no difference in these colors. I don't know why I'm switching between the two. It's cool. Whenever I'm switching, it makes me feel like I'm actually doing something, so let's go with that. So I'm just sort of coloring in the direction of the feathers. I'm using a reference, by the way. It's like just a photo of a heron. I'd show you. I can try to show you. It's on my computer screen. I'm not gonna edit this video because I don't really want to edit it, but this is the... Can you even see that? This is the reference photo that I'm using. You can pause the video or take a screenshot of it if you want to use the same reference, or you could use my drawing as a reference, but or you don't have to use a reference either. You could just follow along with what I'm doing, which is basically just using my drawing as a reference. So never mind. But I'm just going in the direction of the feathers that I see in the reference photo, just because it'll look better that way. I don't know, because even though I'm doing this whole thing, you can sort of like see the little streaks in the crayon marks, I guess. And so you want those streaks to look natural and not like out of place, you know? Oh, I didn't use this purple. I'm gonna use this purple up here. That didn't do anything. This is not doing anything. In the reference photo, I see that this part is a little bit more purple, so maybe I'll just come in and do this giant block of purple, because it doesn't seem to be like dark enough to actually layer like on top as like a different color, or as a different sort of shade. So that's gonna stay there. I don't know if that made any sense, or if I'm making any sense. Again, I remember not liking any of these blues, but we're just gonna go with it. Okay, so I'm gonna like start creating like feathers, I guess, with these crayons. I'm going lightly and sort of, I'm gonna make my way darker as I go. I see this little spot here that's darker, and down here as well. What color is this? Pacific blue? This one's a little bit more yellow blue than the other one. I don't know that I like it, like at all. I don't think I like it. Dang. Okay, so I'm gonna put this off to the side because I don't want to use that blue. This is midnight blue. Let's see. This looks like the same thing. Okay, this is called blue. It would have been smart of me to actually swatch these colors before I use them, because right now I'm just sort of going with whatever. But it would have been smart to swatch the colors like either like next to it or like on a different sheet of paper, so I know what these colors look like, but I don't really care enough, so I'm not gonna do that. This is also too yellow blue. This is navy blue. I think I like this one a bit more. I don't like it, but it works. And then, where's indigo? Here. I feel like I'm not doing a great job of really explaining what I'm doing, so if you guys have questions, if you're like watching this and you're like, hey, I don't know how you did that or why you did that, you could just put it in the comments and I'll answer it. Yeah. But I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I'm just sort of winging it, going with whatever. But I'm sure if I really think about what I'm doing, like if I really think about, like watching back and like analyzing what I'm doing, it'll make sense to me. Which is why you can like ask me in the comments. That didn't make sense. I don't think I like this. It's fine though. This is just like a quick sketch. Like, it's not like a whole piece, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah. Okay. I guess that's that. If I had a lighter color, like white, like if white was actually opaque with crayons, I would be able to do a lot more with this. But crayons are also limiting supplies because, you know, they're fine. They're not like the best quality art supply out there. But, you know, it's cool. So that's that. I'm just gonna go in with pencil and sort of outline the rest of this heron's body. And this is sort of rough too. Like, it looks rough. I think that's the sort of style I'm going for. But if you're like, I don't want it to look like that, then you can make yours more smooth. But this is what I'm doing. Instead of using like a gray crayon, or like yeah, I guess it's a gray crayon, I'm just gonna sort of shade with this pencil. And I think it adds more texture with this because crayons are like more smooth looking, I guess, and the pencil's more precise, and so I can get sort of smaller details with it, and it looks, I like the way it looks a lot more. Or not like the pencil alone, but I think I like the way they look together, you know? And then I'm gonna go off reference. This eye is not what a heron's eye looks like. I just drew it because I like drawing eyes this way. Like on birds and like, I guess people too. But I'm gonna go off reference and just like sort of shade wherever I feel like would be cool with shading. Is this done? I don't know. I feel like this doesn't look done, but I don't have really anything else to add to it. I can draw another bird. Let's draw another bird. Another heron? What other bird? Puffin? I like puffins. Should I draw a puffin? Should I... There's puffins, toucans. Is that a bird? Toucan? Toucan? What else? Just look up on the internet birds. Crows, bird. I'm just gonna search up bird, and oh, the scooter's coming up. No. Is this a toucan or a puffin? Sorry, you can't see my screen like at all. But I'm just looking up another type of bird to draw. Maybe I'll do another heron. Sure, let's do another heron. I like herons. Sorry, I'm just finding a reference. I want the other heron to be facing this way maybe. And maybe it'll be a bit smaller, since this one's a bit bigger. but so far I have not found a good reference photo. Oh, this one's cool. Let's do this one. This is the reference I'm using. Can you see that? I don't know what I'm showing. Hopefully you can see that. So yeah, I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. It's gonna live in this sort of area, so once again, just blocking this shape of the bird in. I feel like herons it would make sense for them to have longer beaks. But I guess they don't. I mean, I made the beak kind of longer than it normally is in this one. Is this one, did I make the beak short? Maybe I did. Maybe I made the beak a little bit short in this. Let me just add a little more beak so it doesn't look awkward and off proportion. Cool, that's better. Yeah. Oh, I lost the reference. Oh, great. Okay. Oh, I lied. I did not lose the reference. Yeah. This is the eye. This one looks funny. Or it's like looking at the camera funny, but I like that, so I'm gonna keep it. I think I'm just gonna keep the sketch because in my original idea, I didn't know that I would be using pencil, but I think it just looks better with pencil, so I'm just gonna stick with it and not change anything about it. But maybe I'll erase the beak because I don't wanna muddy the colors up. Yeah. So the tip is gonna be like orange. And then it's gonna go into like more yellows. I feel like I did that better on this beak. This one just looks like a boring gradient. But it's cool. I don't really care that much. Cool. Let's add the pencil. Ooh, that was dark. Oh no, did I just ruin that? Ooh, okay, I'm like making it worse. I don't care. Let's just sort of cool. Yeah. I'm not too like stressed out about how this heron looks, just cause it's just a sketch. I'm not like freaking out over how good it looks, since again, it's not like a final piece or anything. I wouldn't say this is like a study of like how to draw herons, because this isn't like, I'm not teaching you how to draw herons, and I'm not like learning how to draw herons. I'm just sort of going with whatever right now. But it's just like a quick sketch, I guess. Okay, let's go in with the gray blue up here. This one, the blue around the eye is a lot closer to the eye. The blue in the face is a lot closer to the eye, is what I meant to say. And this one does not, the reference I'm using doesn't have the like, making this longer. It doesn't have that like, cool, or I guess this cool like I don't even know what to call it, this like feather. So I'm just gonna add that. Actually, should I add that? Would that look weird? That would look weird, I feel like. I'm not gonna add it. That would look weird, which is why I'm not gonna add that. And as I'm like going back and forth in these, I'm just like sort of seeing different things that this reference has that this one doesn't. And I know that I was going off of a different reference, but I want them to look sort of the same. Not like necessarily the same bird, but I want them to look like they would make sense in the same universe. If that makes any sense. That does not make any sense. Oh, this one looks weird. What am I doing to this one? I'm just adding colors. It's fine. I don't care. Okay. What I'm gonna do, this one has a little stripe here. I'm just gonna add that, but I'm gonna change the colors of like the stripe as it goes down. Like some of them, like in the area, is gonna be like more purple, some is gonna be more blue, and that's what it's gonna be. I don't like that blue. I don't like this blue. No, I don't like it. Where's the outer space? I think the outer space is my favorite blue to use. Just because it matches the gray blue more than the other. Oh, I really don't like that. It's fine though, I don't... Yeah, that looks really bad. Yikes. Yikes, okay. Whatever. Okay. And then here we have something interesting. So I'm just gonna go in with outer space, because if you go back to when I showed the reference photo, if you can even see the reference photo, I don't know how clear that was, or how clear it showed in the camera, but there was like this other, like, I guess it was like this little section here, but a lot bigger in this bird. It like, there were a lot of like darker blue sections. So I'm just gonna put those in before I do the sort of general bird color. Maybe I'll make this one a bit more purple too. Where's indigo? All these blues look the same, and I am like, you can't see me grabbing and like putting the pens or the crayons down, but I keep grabbing and putting crayons down because I don't know what color I'm grabbing, because they all just look the same. So I have to look at the name, and it's like kind of annoying. But that's okay. Cool. So that's the blue stuff, the darker blue stuff. And then we're just gonna go in with the gray blue. And again, I'm going in the direction of the feathers that I see in the reference photo, because you can see the streaks of the crayon. This one I think I did a bit more messy than the last. I don't know why I did that, and I don't know. And it's fine. I think it looks cooler, actually. Do I? Do I think it looks cooler? I don't know. It's different, that's what it is. I'm just gonna go in with the different blue colors and do the same thing I did here. Just sort of define feathers, feather shape areas. And yeah. And part of me wants to just use outer space like in every shadow area just because I feel like it matches the most. But there needs to be like variation in colors, so I think up here is a bit more purple, so I'm just gonna add more purple. And then I also need to add like indigo in areas, so it's not only like this outer space color that I'm using all the time. But I don't remember what colors I used here, because this color is an outer space, but I don't know what color it is. I don't know what like all the colors I used in this bird was. Which again is why I should have like swatched colors here or something to know what the colors look like, but it's fine. I'm also like kind of too lazy to do that right now, so I'm not gonna do it. Also, you might not have the same colors as I do. I don't even know where these crayons came from. I just found them like in a box in my house. So like you probably won't have the same colors as I do, like especially if you're not using crayons. Like I'm sure you're not gonna find like a colored pencil called Outer Space or something. So you could either use colors similar to mine or even cooler if you don't even use like heron colors. Like if you just use completely different colors, I think that'd be pretty awesome. Like if you use, what am I saying? If you use like not yellow or blue or purplish, like say you make this like greens and this is like a red, that'd be pretty cool. Someone should do that. Maybe I'll do that next. Not next as in like after this, but like as in later in the future of my life. But yeah, you don't need the exact same colors to make something similar to what I did. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with pencil. And I really don't like what I did with the stripe. I don't know why I decided to do that. I mean, it's in the reference photo, but it looks like more natural in the reference photo, so that's kind of a mistake on my part, but it's cool. I'm not like super unhappy with it. It just like looks awkward and out of place. And hopefully with the like pencil marks, it can look a bit more natural, but I don't think I don't think these pencil marks are helping like at all. But it's cool. It's just, it's so weird. Like, why did I add it? I don't know. Okay. This one's almost done. Let me just add some shadows here. Cool. Oh, I didn't even see that. There was a whole bottom side to the reference that I just like neglected to look at, but it's still there. So here we have just some white feathers underneath here. I guess this is where the legs are of the bird. And this goes all the way down here. And then I'll just, there's some legs here. I'll just sort of show them a little bit, I guess, since you're not gonna see all of it. Cool. Those are my birds. Yeah. Let me just... Okay, that made it worse. These are my birds. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.